Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. I've had some requests to share my once a month big grocery haul, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. And at the end of the video, I'll be sharing 2 meals that I've been eating lately. And just to recap, I already have lots of pantry staples like beans, rice, and pasta. So I'm mostly just shopping for fresh items and convenience foods. So I'm trying to keep my monthly food budget at under $140. During the first week of the month, I do my largest shopping trip and focus on any perishable staples like tortillas and bread, and I have an extra $10 in case I go over budget during any week. So far, this has really been working for me, and I've actually been able to trim even more from the budget. This week, I started at Trader Joe's. First, I'll grab some tofu. I've been buying this kind lately because it has 14 grams of protein per serving, which is twice the amount of protein in most other blocks of tofu. So value-wise, I think it's the best. Walmart does have a similar product and it is a bestseller for them. However, it's 73 cents more. And for the amount of blocks I'm getting, I'll actually save $5 just by buying my tofu at Trader Joe's. I'm also going to pick up one thing of chorizo. I have some tortillas at home that I need to use, so maybe I'll make some more breakfast burritos, but I was also thinking about making breakfast bowls, this time without the tortilla, and just to be safe, I'll grab one more block of tofu. And as I think I've shown you before, this is my favorite bread, this multi-grain batard bread, although it is expensive, so I'm going to purchase this and I'm going to try to make this last me throughout the month. I'm going to keep half of that in the fridge and half in the freezer. Last week I made stuffed peppers, and so now I have stuffed peppers on the mind. When I saw these sweet long peppers and I saw how they stuffed them with some feta and some olives, it looked so delicious, but they were $3 and there was no way I was going to pay that for these. Having the long sweet peppers like that would make for a delicious meal or for a great appetizer. Sometimes it's just fun to try new products. I'm going to get my tomatoes here instead of at Sam's Club, just so I can buy a smaller quantity. Plus, I do like the value for the tomatoes here at, sometimes I can get these for $2.50 at Wholesome Choice, but not always. I still have pasta in my pantry, however I am out of spaghetti now, so I was hoping to pick up at least 1 pack of spaghetti. I'm trying to use up my pantry supplies, however I just can't imagine going a month without eating spaghetti at least once. And the other one is $2. I think I'm gonna pass on that for now. I did spot this lemon torchietti pasta, which I haven't tried yet. I'm not sure how long they've had this. I thought this looked really interesting. I always like to try new types of pasta, but I do have a lot of pasta at home, so I think I'm going to hold off on this and maybe I'll try this later in the summer. Let me know if any of you have tried this, and if so, what you thought of it. These Kalamata olives are 35 cents cheaper here than at Walmart, and they make such a difference in so many meals. This jar will last me at least a couple months. Plus, it's a good purchase for summertime foods like salads, pasta salads, things like that. Next stop is Sam's Club, and the first thing I want to do is find their blackberries. The last couple times I've been here, I've been seeing that they have the blackberries for $2.75 online, but then when I get there, they are sold out. So this time I want to see if I can snatch some before they get too busy. And on the way, I grabbed this bushel of bananas. And I also picked up some dog food that was $10 off per carton for my dog, but that's not really part of my food budget, so I didn't film that. And it does look like they're out of the blackberries. They had the blueberries and the strawberries, and I will get these strawberries. I usually get one of these bags of romaine hearts every month, and it lasts all month long. I use this for salads, tacos, bowls, sandwiches, so many different things. I got these organic broccoli florets last time, and I wasn't that impressed because they got old rather quickly, and I'm noticing that these don't necessarily look that fresh. So I'm wondering if I should go by another store on the way home. I don't know if I'll be able to find fresher or not, and broccoli is a mainstay in our house, so I always like to make sure to get that every month. And I don't always eat cauliflower, but I have been eating it a lot lately in a Thai curry, which I'll show you guys later. And it's just so delicious. I boil it up with some potatoes, and since potatoes have been on sale, I've been really loving this dish lately. And I'm just trying to find a fresh one, and this one looks good to me, so I'll take this one. I was kind of wondering if I should get some blueberries. Blueberries are so healthy for you, so I'd like to try to incorporate this into my diet more. However, last month when I did my big grocery haul, I did purchase the frozen bag of berries here, so it does have some blueberries in that. I think I'll just stick to that for a while and skip the fresh. And I'm going to pick up this bag of coleslaw because it's an awesome deal, and we eat cabbage in so many things. I like it in my salads, my stir fries, and I might still make a few more soups even though the weather is turning. For avocados, last time I got the teeny tiny bag of avocados at Trader Joe's, but those just were not big enough to last me. So I'm going to go ahead and get these here, even though I think I could probably get these for $1 cheaper somewhere else. And then I always get at least one bag of these cuties, but I am going to start trying to limit my fruit a little bit just because, well, you know, it does have sugar in it, but I do love these so much. They're so sweet and so delicious. Last time I got a big bag of the ruby red grapefruit, and I still have a few of those left. And these are a mainstay in my house also. Sometimes I can get these for $2.50 at Wholesome Choice, but I checked that ad before I came here and they are not on sale, so I'm just going to grab these here. I love to have these sliced up in my salad, and I also like to eat these just raw in my lunches. I'll just pack maybe a few with a little fruit on the side, and that'll go along with my lunch. So as you can see, I'm looking at my items here. I have tons of stuff for salads. I have items for soups. I have items for stir fries, but I'm still thinking about that broccoli, and I think I'm going to go ahead and go back and grab it. Otherwise, I'll have to go to another store. I spotted these pears, and I was thinking how delicious these would be sliced up in a salad with this champagne dressing that I like to add to my salads, but I don't want to buy those in such a large quantity, so maybe I'll pick one of those up at the other market the next time I'm there. They had rice cauliflower on a special sale, and I've been wanting to get a bag of this to try in some different recipes, so I think now is the time. If I purchase this big bag, I know I'll make myself use it. I was even wondering how this would be in stuffed peppers. Some people mentioned using taco seasoning, so I think I might try that with the rice cauliflower. So my total spend at Sam's Club was $46.67, not including the dog food. The total at both stores was $88.61, so I'm actually under budget this week. I always prep my ingredients after I get back from the store. I wash and clean all of the vegetables. I cut them up and put them in these containers and get everything ready for my weekly meals. And that way, when I want to make salads, it just takes a couple minutes. I also pick from the containers of vegetables for my stir fries, for my soups, and all of those different kinds of meals. And I wanted to show you a delicious and quick meal that I've been eating lately that's made with a red Thai curry sauce. This one that you're looking at has potatoes, cauliflower, green beans, and tofu. I simply just boil whatever vegetables I have on hand. Then I throw in some tofu and the curry sauce. And for the sauce, I've just been using this Trader Joe's pre-bottled sauce. I'm able to get 5 meals from this one bottle. And I water it down a bit because it's too thick for me. And I think it makes it taste better too. And I usually just keep a container of baked tofu in the fridge, but it's very easy to just pop it in the toaster oven for a few minutes. So I'll slice it into little chunks and then bake it and then add it into my dish. But like I said, I usually have a container of already pre-baked tofu just to make my lunches and dinners throughout the week easy. And even when I added this curry sauce on here, it still was a little too thick. Sometimes for a lower carb option in the evenings, I'll make this with just the cauliflower and the other vegetables, and I'll skip the potatoes altogether, and it's really good like that. So I definitely think this is a great option for my viewers that are diabetic. And what you're seeing here are some cold vegetables with some cold sauce. So it doesn't look that appetizing, but I assure you it is quite tasty. As many of you know, I like to make my own dressings. However, I've been craving this Gerard's champagne dressing. It is so delicious and my whole family loves this. I was thinking about making my own, but I was having some difficulty finding the champagne vinegar. As I told you guys before, I usually have some variation of this salad every week, and so I usually just use whatever vegetables that I've gotten on sale. And I think this week I made a couple of extra salads for my sons just in case they wanted to grab these and have these for a healthy lunch. This week radishes were on sale for 50 cents a bunch, so I had some fun making the little designs out of those. And then I also found some Italian kale on sale, which was a real treat. I like to add avocado to my salad, and because there is protein and healthy fats on the salad, it is quite filling. Because I get home so late from work, I've been trying to double up my lunches and then just eat a very small amount for dinner, and I'm still getting enough nutrition. I think I've told you this before, but one of these containers is enough to fill me up. But I do have a long break time in the afternoon, so sometimes I'll eat again on that break time just because I'm trying to avoid eating a large dinner. And there's one last meal that I wanted to show you guys. It's kind of unusual, but it's delicious. Like I said earlier, I always have chickpeas in the fridge for salads, and I had this small container left over, and I thought of a new way to use these. I'm using sun-dried tomatoes here, but of course you can either pan roast Aroma tomato yourself, or you can roast it in the toaster oven or air fryer, and you'll get almost the same effect. They do become quite sweet, when they're dehydrated. But I do love sun-dried tomatoes, so sun-dried tomatoes and olives are one of those things that I do include in my overall grocery budget. I loved this sandwich. First of all, that bread is nice and crispy. I love the way it tastes when it's toasted. And you have the creaminess of the chickpeas and the sweetness of the sun-dried tomatoes balanced against the olives. The only thing I thought might be missing was to add a green in here. And I just happen to have some of these salad greens, so I added in a piece, and I thought next time adding in some spinach or something like that would make this just a really well-balanced meal. That's it, guys. I hope you liked this week's video. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a great week. I'll see you Sunday, if not sooner, on my other channel.
Morning has broken, my windows are open. Wanna feel the wind blow through my hair. Which way do I follow? What happens tomorrow? I turn to you and hope you can guide the way. Sometimes I give up, just wanna be on my